guys, I'm all shaken up. Oopala, someone almost had an accident here, but that was not even my reason. So I had an open house, and it's in a gated community. Someone calls in from the gate. I'm a delivery guy. I want access to the property. I'm like, well, I'm sorry. I can only give access to the open house. They got mad. They call me all kinds of things. I'm like, well, now even less I want to let you in, you know. So they come in the neighborhood with the next car that lives there, the people live there, or they came to the open house or whatever, and stop right in front of the open house, and two people come out of the car and approaching the property. So now I'm locking the families touring the house, 3 families, and myself, I'm locking all of us in the house. I'm like, so sorry, I never had to do this, but these people are up for no good. And I asked them to please be on their way. The people that were outside there, I'm like, guys, you got to be on your way. Like, don't disturb the open house. I don't want to call the police, but I will call the police in a heartbeat if I have to. So long story short, they got back in their cars, yelling still at us, not leaving. I take pictures of them. I take pictures of the license plate. My broker can run license plates. Always good to have a license plate picture if someone causes you trouble. And I can run phone numbers. So together we can see if they have criminal record or if they're just super weirdos, etc. And obviously I have their phone number, right? Because he called me like 10 plus times. So long story short, he takes off and the people had my back. I'm like, to the husbands basically, I'm like, I may need some support here. And they were all ready to go, and then they took off. So that was the first time, honestly, that I ever had anything at the open house happening. They were probably just people in a rush, but that's just not a way how to approach some agent holding an open house. That's just, they cannot just demand access when they are not related to that property at all. So yeah, overall, perfect weather. We had a great turnout on that open house. We had several families touring sorry, I'm distracted, there's so much traffic. We had several families touring the property. I'm on my way to my next open house, second open house for the day. It's my 3rd appointment, and after that I have my 4th appointment. I have a showing, Cypress area. We're looking for a 4-bedroom, all 1-story, 3-car garage with a pool. If you have ever looked for that, there is not so many of them if you want to stay under $1 million. I'm like, show me the money, I will show you all the houses, but there is not so many of that when you want to stay like 600-700. So we are touring that. It's a very special property. It backs up to a playground, not a playground directly. There is the neighborhood playground close by, and then right next to it is the lake. It's a giant lake. You can walk several miles on tracks, and those people like to get their steps in, and it's just beautiful. Has a back gate, and through the back gate you can access the lake and also the playground. They have a bunch of children, so it would just be perfect for them. The conditions so-so. Sometimes owners think they can paint their kitchen cabinets and they make it prettier, and actually like whitewash, but then it doesn't really work out, so it just looks awful. But if you are not afraid of repainting those professionally or taking the doors off and putting new cabinet doors on it, you can make that an exceptional house. Right now it looks a little bit funky, but the rest of the house is totally normal. They just messed around with those cabinets. The rest of the house I really like. So let's see. I already texted back with the agent. He's in an airplane right now. Why are agents always in an airplane when you need to call them? And also, how are all these agents flying so much? Like, I never vacation. Like, what's wrong with me? So yeah, we see if we can take it off the market, definitely for a different price than it is listed for. I personally estimate we would have to be 100K under. So that's my specialty, taking homes off the market that have some little issue that is fixable, and then using it for negotiations so that my buyers they buy it for top dollar and not rocket, how do you say? They buy it for lowest price for a good dollar, but not overpaying. Right now it is listed overpriced and it is sitting for a long time. So let's just release everybody. Let's release the seller from this house, and let's match my buyer with the property, and everybody can be on their way. Just like the delivery guys, right? Just everybody be happy and be on your way. How about that? I'm just a matchmaker here. If you have any real estate questions, give me a call, 832-444-4923. I'm almost at my next open house, TC Jester in Houston, and after that the showing in Cyprus, and then I call it a day. I'm thinking, where do I get the girls? I feel like hibachi shrimp or something like that, or I feel like Gaucho del Sol. I could use some really good meat and plantains and all the goodies that they have there. The salad bar, Gaucho del Sol, just sounds amazing to me. What are you having for dinner? Let me know. You guys make it a wonderful day. Bye bye.